Yeah, what's up, guys? This is AI Infotech, where we're dealing with technicality in technology. What we our aim is that we teach people on how to navigate through the courses, prepare people for international examination, help people towards to study the previous questions, don'ts, and tests to be able to actually achieve what their aim is. We are enabled to navigate all through this course using what steps to steps guides in order to explain and pass the information that is actually needed, necessary information that is actually needed in actually attaining this course, and also to make a newbie a professional. Now, what we do also is also that we sell virtual cards to people who are interested in buying a virtual card for examinations, for international examinations. In what as a whole, we are talking on this project, and what project are we talking about is the cybersecurity course. Now we are talking about the information as a whole. We are talking about cybersecurity and ethnic hacking combined in this course. Cybersecurity and ethnic hacking is two different courses, but we join it together. What is cybersecurity? Cybersecurity speaks more of security tools, the countermeasure, the tools to use or to implement in order to protect yourself or secure yourself from attackers, which is the ethnical hacking side. Now the ethnical hacking side speak more of the attacking mode, like the attacking tools that is actually used to implement to compromise people's information in all in one. Now we are more of legal, like we do this for educational purpose, and whatever you do about it is it's your own responsibility. We teach you to become the good part of it, not the bad part. What I'm actually to say in essence is that there are different type of hackers. We have a lot. There are crackers, there are white hat, there are black hat, there are gray hat. But what we actually will focus on is to teach you how you can actually be an ethnical hacker or a cybersecurity expert, which means that to be a cybersecurity is a different course on its own and is a different examination on its own, and to be a ethnical hacking is for you to sit with a CEH examination. Now what actually make this thing is all good. It was God created the heaven and the earth in a very good way with a good intention to actually better our life. But at the end of the day, when God actually created us, at the point in time we started finding what were good and bad, the bad and the good. This is how it is, and also in ethnic hacking. Now what actually make a good person is the intention, the good intention he has to actually protect people, to actually protect people from actually getting wounded. Now what make a bad person is the intention that, this information, I'm going to get it, I'm getting it, and I'm using it for bad purpose. What is the purpose? Maybe to actually steal information, government informations, all those information that has to do with sensitive information, passwords, usernames of Netflix, of LinkedIn, a lot. Like this is actually taking place in phishing attack, whereby you actually have an attacker stealing your username by through phishing method. Now this kind of attack can be done in anywhere, anyhow. They don't need to actually get any access from you. All you just need to do is to ploy a link that you click on. At the end of the day, your information is given to them. Now this is what we're actually talking about. How are you going to do these things? How are you going to protect yourself? This is what we actually want to talk about in this project, which means we will talk about the theoretical aspect of this information and talk about the practical aspect of this information. Now this information is to give you knowledge, a broader knowledge about it. This is the theoretical part. Once I finish this 240 slide and explain deeply of what the theoretical aspect, then we will move on into the practical. I have on my system a virtual machine that is installed Kali on it, and I'm intending to install a Windows 7 OS or any other Windows on it in order to use one as an attacker, which is the Kali Linux, and to use one the victim, which means I'm hacking myself. I'm not hacking other people. So I'm doing it with the good intentions. Now, still the intention I have. Intention is where I also want to actually train people, but I want to actually train people in a good way. Now, what am I trying to say in essence is that we're going to talk about the agendas of what we're actually going to do in this course. When we get to those areas that has to do with me explaining more better, I will actually dive in or go deep for your better understanding. Now, what is the agenda that we are having? What are we going to cover in these courses? We're going to cover what cybersecurity is, the cybersecurity fundamental, history of cybersecurity threat. Now, these are the threats I was talking about earlier. I made mention of one of the threats, which is the phishing attack. The phishing attack is a very crazy attack, like whereby you actually have your password and username compromised. They can get the password and username to your to your Netflix, like I said earlier on, to your Steam, to your Amazon's account, to your Facebook, to your LinkedIn. Imagine when you have a high profile people or a business account that you're actually using to actually talk to your client. Just imagine someone that does not know that does not know the preliminary stages just actually got into your system, use a phishing attack, send you an email, and you mistakenly click on the link, even by you don't know. At the end of the day, voila, your password and username, you log it in with that link because you don't know, and at the end of the day, it got your password and username, and login at the back, go ahead and talk to your potential client. At the end of the day, act like you, and at the end of the day, collect money from your client. Now your client called you and say, oh, what actually happened? I sent you your money, I have not delivered my goods, or you have not delivered my message. And you are talking about the open sum of money. You could imagine what cost is going to cost your businesses, or what reputation, your bad reputation is going to give to your businesses. Now, what actually makes the difference between the white hat and the black hat? Again, is the way they are actually being trained. You could believe a bad person which actually was trained in a bad way, does not know the rudiment, does not know the fundamental courses, which I'm actually going to explain to you in this course, does not know the rules and regulation that is guiding it, the rules and rule. Like me now, if you're hiring me for a certain task, you actually want me to do something, I will actually ask you to give me a permission, law abiding permission, which means that an attorney will have to be a lawyer in charge, has to be in charge of that that agreement, whereby you have to sign, I will sign, my lawyer will sign, and your lawyer will sign. Okay, which means you actually give me a right with the amount of money that you're going to pay me. You're going to state everything into it before I can actually do that thing for you, so that it should be, in case of anything, I'll be able to bring out my copy and show you we actually have an agreement, and this is the agreement. So this is how this thing is supported. Black hat does not have time for all these things. They will just tell you that they will just actually penetrate into your account, penetrate into things anyhow, do what they will have to do, and just go. That's the difference. Now, what we're actually talking about, we're also going to talk about the cybersecurity tools. Now, the security aspect, the tools you can use to actually implement a security, so that you will not be a victim to these bad guys. Now, we're also going to talk about the top 10 reasons to learn cybersecurity. We are also going to talk about the cybersecurity skills, how you can become a cybersecurity engineer. There you can be known globally. Cybersecurity career path, how you can take it as a career path. Now, the cybersecurity certifications, coding for cybersecurity, top cyber attacks. Now, we are also going to talk to you about what is ethnic hacking. I was saying I joined this course together to actually make it easy for myself, which means as I'm teaching you the attacking, I'll be teaching you the security aspect of it as well. So I joined it together to actually make it easy, but this is the theory part of it in this course. Now, we're also going to talk about the phases of ethnic hacking with Linus. I told you about Kali Linus, so a lot of things to be learned in Kali. Now, with cryptography, penetration testing, mmap, cross-site scripting. You could imagine you could imagine falling into this kind of beating. This kind of beating, you will not even know. You will just actually take control of your computer with just a click, and they will be able to also control your webcam, control anything that has to do with you. Send you a fake alert, lets you to know that you have been hacked. A lot of things get into your root system, and a lot of things that actually be done, steal information that are actually important to you, your password and usernames, every other things that has to do just by using this cross-site scripting. They will even redirect your websites with this thing. That's what cross-site scripting is. We have a DDoS attack, multiple pings sent into your network, and boom, your network is gone and your work is ceased for that day. Now we have the SQL injection. Imagine when they inject you in a bad way, they'll just write that code as once the code is written and inject you in with it. Once they inject you with it, we have been contaminated. Now this is what the SQL injection is. As we are getting into this course, I will explain it and I will also introduce the practical aspect of it. Now we have ethical hacking roadmap, and we have a what profile cybersecurity questions and answers, that a profile questions and answers that an interviewer can ask you to be able to know how to actually attend to it. That's what we have for you today. Now, what is cybersecurity? In the next video, I'll be telling you what cybersecurity is in full details, and we will keep on going on and on till we actually end this course. I will actually advise you to watch, if you actually want to watch, if you actually like the video. I'm not going to force you to do that. If you actually like the content. And again, if you want to actually know when I upload the next video, kindly endeavor to subscribe. When you subscribe, you are letting yourself know when I actually upload the next video. I will upload 3 times in a week, and if actually I'm being encouraged by you audience, I'll be able to actually add more content more often for you to actually look into. Now this is it. Until the next class, see you there.